Hello guys, welcome to today's session. Welcome to today's session. Yesterday was a fair one. Yeah, if you were part of yesterday's live stream, I'm sure you would have been smiling because I projected that if price gets to this level, overall this level, you should be looking out for buys. And I believe some of us would have been able to take that advantage, and voila, you would have backed in more than 150 pips on this particular trade. Eventually, US30 that took us out ended up selling, just like I said, that price is going to be ranging and it's later going to sell. That is what eventually happened, which I personally took advantage of this drop in the FOMC, and that was cool. So let's see, what do we have for today? Past result does not guarantee future future results. Let's see, today is a new day, a fresh day. Let's check. I think Nasdaq might present a better opportunity. Alright, so looking at Nasdaq, I had earlier expected price to fill this gap, but it kind of looks like we are still going to go bearish. Remember, yesterday we looked at price breaking this minor trend line. This was the target we had expected, just that I had wanted to see a retest before price dropping, but of course price just reacted at this barcode region, then gave a nice drop. So today price has corrected back into yesterday's accumulation point, so which this is a previous supply level, and currently price is somewhat reacting to that level. So if all things being equal, if this closes bearish, if their current candle closes bearish, then we should see price retest back this low, this yesterday's low region. So basically, for those of us that trade chart pattern, this will be more or less like a double top, right? So, and of course, if we look at this as a double top, so this obviously should act as the neckline, of course. So since I am an intraday trader, so if the bearish setup aligns, then I'm going to be looking forward to selling all the way to this low. So I'm just going to be a little patient to see what becomes of this current candle. Then of course that probably will inform my decision. But not to conclude, let me take a look at the higher time frame, because the higher time frame will always overpower or overshadows the lower time frame. So this is 4 hour for this zone is still valid. This zone is still valid. You could see previously some rejection around that level. So this supply zone, because you could see after the gap from that area, price tanked aggressively. So let's see if we can leverage on the seller sitting in this area, in this zone, to push price lower. If I extend this, you can see to the left hand side, there are still sellers around that region. But of course, if you look at the character of this zone, there's a possibility that there are mixed buyers over that area. So we are going to focus on the interim, which is this, and of course we still have a high to take out. So price created this high after the gap, so market is yet to tap into that high. So basically this will be trades that should be taken, or setup that should be taken based on confirmation. So basically that's what I'm going to wait for, to see if we could have some confirmation to go bearish or confirmation to go bullish. So I'm going to be working with these trend lines. So the 1 hour time frame actually closed as a rejection. So hence the reason we need to see a confirmation before concluding on the direction, right? So bullish candle high not taken out. This low has been created, has been formed. So we need to see which direction this candle is actually going to head to before a concluded setup. So for now, Nasdaq sentimentally I'm looking at bearish, but technically I'm yet to have a confirmation. So we'll see the tight to see what it comes on Nasdaq. US30 equally is at the middle of the zone, or is at the middle of the range. So it's not advisable to look out for anything tangible here, unless of course price breaks below this level. So previously we could see a breakout, a retest for price forming support, then created a new high, right? So we saw a retest based on interest rates released yesterday. So price is likely gonna continue very steady. For us to jump in, I want to see a clean close below this area. So let's find it. Right. So I want to see a close below this, then of course I would anticipate at least a clean drop to this level. No hasty decision, just patience. While we are patiently waiting for the markets, you can as well send in questions you would want us to deliberate together, and of course I'll be more than happy to learn with you guys. Currently for me, gold, I have exhausted my setup on gold, in the sense that currently I know gold is potentially heading to take out the high. So as you can see, my target on gold is 27.88. So I'm expecting gold to get to that price level. But with regards to this session, I'm not really seeing an entry point, and personally I'm not really a fan of anything below 15 minutes time frame, because I prefer concrete setups. Only when it becomes necessary, then I step down to the 5 minutes. So for now, with where price is, I don't think we might have a valuable setup on gold, unless probably you're already in the trade, because this morning there was a nice opportunity presented here. So the reason I'm explaining this is because this stream is not just for signals. It's the main purpose is to learn, right? Because what happens when I don't come online, or when there is no stream, the days that we're not going to be having streams. For example, I gave a projection on this, that okay, when price gets to this level or this level, you should react to the buys. What happens if you don't really understand what to do? So it means that you're going to miss the opportunity. So that is why I'm going to be devoting time to educate. So the best way you can help is to ask questions, because I'm not going to bring out a whole course outline and start talking about them. Based on the question you ask, then we can be addressing the issue and we learn together. So help me to help you. It's as simple as that. So now back to what I was saying. So this morning there was a clean opportunity right here. Price created a rejection, formed a low here, right? This is a support form based on yesterday's news. As you can see here, we were able to take advantage of this. This was a result of press conference reaction. So price initially dropped, and during the press conference it reacted and price boom pushed to the upside. All right, so even if you were not able to catch this, fine and good. London session, it was a nice opportunity for you to do what, to catch it, because we saw price trading sideways. So price was trading sideways, right? Then left a rejection to the downside, closing bullish. So basically it's one of two ways you could have taken this trade. Either you have a buy stop here, expecting that when price breaks out, it should target either this high or to fill this backward area that I've marked out here, right? So you could have had a simple, even it was a clean 96 pips, if you held into the zone about 100 pips, which is clean. So the most important thing is to understand what to do as at when. Okay, if US30 rejects the 44614 and 44564 demand zone, can we expect a new high being created? Alright, so I will quickly go back to that, then we'll see. So basically this is how one could have taken advantage of this. Now one thing you should also understand in trading is that don't aim to catch all the pips, because in trying to catch all the pips, you end up giving back what you have already made, or you end up giving your money to the market, because you are not the market maker, so you don't always would know where price would exactly get to. So don't chase the market, be strategic, only react to setups that align with your trading plan. So let's quickly go take a look at US30 again. Alright, so basically if we have a reaction here with a bullish close, maybe on the 15 minutes, or if need be, we will go down to the 5 minutes and we see a confirmation then we will join the buys. Of course, I will be more than happy to join the buys looking at the risk reward, because apparently if we are able to get an entry right here, at least maximum stop loss should be 80 pips. Not even, it should be less than that, because so if we are getting at least at the upper boundary of this zone, so at least you should be risking 70 pips. So if you are doing 0.01, that's just about $7. If you are doing 0.1, that is $70. If you are doing one lot, that is 700 bucks, right? So depends on your account size. Okay, so if that happens and we have a shift, because definitely if this happens, then it means that price will take out the highs. If we have a clean rejection right here, price definitely will take out the highs, and in that case we might have a strong move just as what we had here, price immediately shifting off this zone and taking out the highs. Remember, my ultimate target on US30 is this price level 45,101. That is my ultimate target. That's what I'm looking at. So if we can get this, that would be awesome, right? So but I'm also looking at it from a perspective that we have formed, this level has been respected, right? So there is pressure at this level, in as much as there is still liquidity sitting here. Okay, so there are people that are trying to prevent price from reaching the previous high. So now, how strong are these guys? So if they are able to break and close below, then they should be able to join forces with the guy seated here, because this guy seated here, they have some money, right? They will be able to push back to this next level. Then people will now think, okay, yeah, we are going to be selling, and now we have a lot of people jumping in for the sell. Then they will switch, right? So that is where people say, oh, we have been trapped. You understand? So basically that is why I am actually looking out for a sell if we have a close below here, right? Remember the word close below there. A candlestick has to close below it. We are not doing a sell stop. No. That okay, we are expecting volume to break through. No. We are only going to be patiently waiting to see if there's a close below. And if there is none, if there is a reaction here with a bullish confirmation, then we can now ride on the bulls. Okay. Knowing that our SL is going to be very conservative. So if we end up catching this move, that is more than 1:5R, and that will be awesome. But of course, we have points where you can be liquidating some of your position, or probably liquidating all your position. Of course, if we have a rejection here and price is pushing high, personally at this level 320 pips, it will be a good idea to exit or see if price could further tap into this level just to cash in some extra 50 pips. That would be great. So in all, we are going to be waiting for confirmation. That is what we will be waiting for. If you are just joining me and this is your first time seeing my page, please kindly hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notification so that you will not miss out from my live stream and any educational content I put out there on the page. Thank you very much for being a part of this community. Let's grow and learn together. Peace. Can we get a rejection there? Okay, let's look at it critically. Alright, so let's see. Some red news coming in 8 minutes. Is price actually gonna react to this now, or in 7 minutes we're gonna see some relays, jobless claim, GDP growth rates. So they are actually speculating that we will be seeing lower rates. Right. So a few minutes to the news release, depending on how this candle is likely to close, I might go in for a sell stop. So just stay alert. Stay alert, guys. This has been a crazy drop, man. Turns up to 200 pips, bro. Man. 270 pips wasted, man. Kind of look like Nasdaq might be our savior. So let's see. So 3 minutes to go. I'm still watching. If we are going for a sell stop, it's just gonna be a tight one, man. Gonna be like a 1:1.6R. Because if we are risking about 58 pips, we are going for 94. So but we still have a minute to go for me to conclude if we should do the stop, sell stop, or just wait to have our regular confirmation. See, it is time, and see, that's good that we did not have any stop order, even though we wouldn't have been triggered. So we're just gonna be patiently waiting to have our usual confirmation before taking any trades. we going bullish? That would be nice. So if we have a bullish closure, it means that we'll be filling the gap. So it's as good as waiting for the 15 minutes candle to close. Remember, today is 30th, tomorrow 31st, of course, is the last, second to the last day, trading day of the month, sorry. Today is the second to the last trading day of the month. So, you have to be very careful, very cautious. Make sure you trade what you see, not what you think. You can also trade what aligns with your trading plan. Yes, so you can send in questions, let's interact. Let's interact, man. Nothing really happening. it responding to our direction? Let's see. We are patiently waiting. Let's just see how this 15 minutes candle closes. So price has rejected all this minor supply right here. So basically highs created, low, lower high, lower low. So this is another lower high because previous high has not been taken out. Okay, so if this holds, if this structure holds, so what we are expecting is a new low, and of course this is the minor demand we have here. We have a rejection right about this level. So that being said and done, if this structure holds, then we should see new low, which apparently should be this point. The probability of price dropping towards this level is high if the structure holds, and of course you can see we have a trend line right there, so it's going to act as a retest, a support level, and also a minor demand zone which price probably might react off. So basically if we were to leave our sell stop open, so right now we would be in the trade, but of course I had to wait for confirmation the moment I realized that we are not going to be getting the volume that is expected from the news. So there wouldn't be any point just sitting in the trade and allowing the market to just be toiling with your emotions, moving up and down. So it's better to wait and have a proper confirmation, then you just jump into the trade. So at the end of the day, after confirmation, you allow the market to do its thing. New 15 minutes candle. Whoa. Crazy man. Gold is still crazily pushing. So let's see if we can get a break of this low created by this candle. So basically that is, I would say that is the news candle, because this is the news, this is the candle that actually formed after the data release. So, and you can see it has rejection to the high, so there is a probability that we would be going downwards. So let's see. So with a third SL, you can have your sell stop right here. Market is just waiting for volume, man. So we just have to wait. We just have to wait. finish the roadmap on US30. Nasdaq is heading back to the zone. It's getting tricky and dicey. So ultimately, if they are heading for the buys, it means that I will only consider a buy if I see a close above this structure. So if price closes above here, then we can be looking for the buys for this gap to be filled. So at least about 160 pips. So if you are risking about 86 pips, that is high though, but it is what it is. So that will also depend on how the structure will form after the closure. So this is just a projection. So if we have a close above there, then we can go bullish, targeting price to cover this gap. But of course, our trade is not going to be a 1:1. That I know. So whichever trade we are going to be going for, either the sell gets valid, it's more than a 1:1. If the buy gets valid, same thing applies. So let's see how this 1 hour candle closes. So let me go back to the, oh yeah, something dicey on the 1 hour time frame. If the 1 hour closes bullish, then it kind of looked like we'll be going bullish. So I'm going to take a risky trade based off the 1 hour. That is what I'm going to do. If it closes bullish the way I want, maybe somewhere above this previous candle's open, the bearish candle open, if it closes above it, then as the new candle opens, I'm going to take a risky trade right there, projecting price to push higher based off the 1 hour time frame. So my confirmations would be this level, this support, or this resistance that is acting as a support here on the 1 hour time frame. So all I need is for it to close bullish. Then with this, if I'm taking a risky trade here, I'm going to have a reduced risk. So if it ends up going as anticipated, then it would mean that I'm going to have a higher RR. So that is it. Rejection at this support level. We had an exhaustion candle. So if this closes bullish, it would be a confirmation of the bullish trend. And I think it makes sense to go for the buy. So let's see. So giving you possible scenarios that I will be engaging. I'm just exhausted. That's not the plan, bro. Why are you moving too fast? Oh, game plan. So with the current formation, instead I wait for a little correction, then I join, or I will still stick to the first plan regarding to the buy. For me to have a close above, then I can just engage. So the new hour is up. New hour is up, man. So that people will not misconstrue the whole thing, man. What is US30 doing? So I think US30 will still wait for a buy, or we also as well wait to see if it has a close below, then we look out for the sell. So far no trade, just sitting on our hands, looking forward to see which uh, setup aligns for us to react. Sometimes it's difficult to wait, but that is the only option you have if you want to be profitable. Above, we go bullish. Beneath, we go bearish. Who is gonna win? Are we for or we are against? Is it time to go risky or is it time to sit tight? Gold is crazily moving. The gold has really done some crazy range today. Okay. So this actually poses or gives some probable room for bulls. That's what the daily indicates. So let's see. Let's see. The previous forward closed bullish, rejecting this support level. So yeah, it's worth going aggressive on the FIBS. It's worth it, man. Yeah. So guys, we are gonna be locking in the FIBS. So rolling in the buys, guys. Yeah. So our SL is a little bit below this current structure. So anticipating the buys, and we are projecting for the buys. Yeah. So let's see. We'll be looking at so risking about 85 pips. So if price gets to 70 pips, which is the 216110, I'm going to break even. Depending on the volume I get, I might close partial while I hold the remaining, looking forward for price to continue pushing. That is if the buys favor us. So this is it. Yeah. So let's stick to the higher time frame. The higher time frame is saying buy. So I'm going with the higher time frame. I'm not just going to, I'm going with the higher time frame. So let's hope the market pays us today. So currently in some small profits, guys. So let me know if you're also joining me in the buys. If you are also in the buys, let me know. Let's see if we can end the month strong. So basically still have about 17 minutes to go for this 30 minutes candle to close, and let's see what becomes of our trade. So I'm taking this off so that it doesn't confuse us. Yes, so yep. Let me see. Hope the market is not going to go crazy on me, man. going with the higher time frame, man. Don't tank on me, boy. Right, so let's just give our trade some time. Taking a short break, and now be back. market is not smiling at all with us. Whoa. So there, we still have about 5 minutes to go for the new hour candle to, the new 30 minutes candle to open. So let's see if there is hope for us, or price is gonna go bearish. For this particular setup, the only point that will make it invalid is where the SL is, right? Because if it breaks through here, maybe there are possibilities that it can break through and bounce off, but I'm not going to be risking anything more. So best is just to maintain my SL where it is. The only other invalidation point I would have considered is the previous bullish candle. If we have a break of that low, that is the invalidation point. So if we are in this trade and maybe you cannot endure your entire SL, then if it breaks this low, you can exit. But personally, I'm going to still hold to see the final outcome of this trade, because whatever risks I have here, I'm already willing to risk it. Remember, I made mention that it's a risky trade and we are projecting ahead of time, so it is what it is. Three minutes to go. Let's see. Minutes to go. So price heading back towards our entry. Finally, it's not yet time to rejoice. It's not yet time to rejoice. So gold has gotten to the expected target. Look at it. That's why I said earlier that we shouldn't consider sells, and basically I was not seeing an opportunity for a buy either. It was only for those that previously had maybe taken an entry earlier to just stick inside the trade. So for now, our focus is Nasdaq. Let's see. Few seconds to the open. is price just gonna take us out, or is gonna go in our favor? So the new 30 minutes is up. Let's see what becomes of our trade. It's still dancing around the entry. Still dancing around the entry. So like I said earlier on, where we have this line below the previous bullish candle is the invalidation point. So if peradventure price breaks that level and you are not comfortable, you can exit your trade if you are in this particular trade. Personally, like I stated earlier, the risks on this trade have already made peace with it, so I'm going to hold this trade till at least, unless it breaks this, before I can maybe say, okay, let me just save some few pips. So for me, I'm still holding, and let's see how it turns out to be. So now, basically, most of the time, the reason I make this comment, or I comment on these trades, is basically because sometimes when you pick a trade, you might be hearing voices telling you run away from the trade, especially if it's going against you. You understand? So it is a system we have traded over time, and we have seen result upon result. Okay, so the best thing is just to always stick to the system. Of course, along the line, there are certain days that you might lose, not because you are doing anything wrong, but because that day the market just chose not to be in your favor. So I say this so that at least if you are at the verge of running out of the trade, it gives you some level of confidence to hold to your trade, and also to know when that trade becomes invalid from my own end, so that at that point at least you can minimize your loss. So that is the whole essence. So like I said, my stream is more of educational than just sending out signals for people to take. Alright, so just wanted to clear the air. So at the same time, whatever signal I bring out here, you still have the luxury to do what? To confirm with your system, then you can as well take the trade. So it looks like we are going to experience low volume. So I think since I'm not seeing questions, I'm just going to take a quick 5 minutes break, and I'm going to be back. So sit tight, guys. Wow, US30 rather did the buy. Man. And Nasdaq is just testing our patience. I think next week I will just focus more on US30 during our live streams, so that we can be making some quick money. Yeah, so price has it has broken the previous candle's low, so that is an invalidation point, so you can minimize your loss if you are in this trade. So I'm still holding mine to see, holding to see what becomes of this trade. Gave us some small profit, and now we are in negative. We are in negative. There was a good help. Finally going to push like we are still standing, man. It's like we are still standing. So let's just sit tight and see what becomes of this trade. Let me just sit tight and see what becomes of the trade. Let's see what becomes of the trade. Finally, we are doing fine. So at this point, if you are still in this trade, break even, close partials, and enjoy. It was worth waiting. It was worth waiting, man. It was worth waiting. So we are currently 90 pips in profit. Man, it was one of my longest trades. So you can secure your gains. You can secure your gains if you wish to. Make sure you take partial. If you are in this trade, make sure you take partial, because it really tested our patience. It really tested our patience, man. Really tested our patience. So it's a good one. Yeah, still believing for it to push. Remember, our overall target is 190, so it has done 90 something currently. So but make sure you move to break even, close partial. If you are okay with the 90 pips, then secure your profit. Of course, it's more than our risk, so that is a little above 1:1. Should have just gone in for the US30. Was a smooth ride on US30. What? Smooth 180 pips. What? And it's still gonna push. So currently risk free and partial secured. So let's see. Wow. So basically US30 reacted to the invisible man, and wow. I paid so much attention to Nasdaq and I didn't even notice the teaser on 30-minute time frame. It was a clean setup. But all the same, the patience paid off for those of us that still held on. really a long afternoon here, man. Gold is still pushing, man. Did a quick drop and it's crazily pushing. Yeah, 245. That's when the push came in. So still gotta hang around to see what happens in the next so this stream will officially end by 3:15 GMT. So in the next 19 minutes I will be wrapping up. Today was really draining for me. I was already exhausted before coming for this stream, and Nasdaq was just dragging my balls. What is going on? I'm sure if you didn't secure your profit or you didn't close partial right now, you'll be scratching your head, because it was more than enough. It was more than enough. 94 pips. So even if you were using 0.0, that is $9. If you are in Africa, that should finally break even gone. So it was a good trade. From my end, it was a good trade, unless I secured 80% of the trade, because I wanted to pay myself for the patience I had to wait for this trade to finally kind of play out, man. So I think I'll have to, yeah, so new hour candle open. So basically price formed to test this level, and this 30 minutes closure is indecisive. If you ask me, it's indecisive. It can go bearish, it can continue bullish. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Right. Let's see if oh nah. Man, US30, bro. US30, bro. What? 220 pages, bro. Next week is gonna be promising. At least I can't promise a live stream tomorrow. Maybe if I'm chance I might, but at least we ended today in good profit, and that's what matters. It doesn't matter how long you waited for the setup. When you are able to secure in blues, that's all that matters. That's when you say it was worth the wait, it was worth the patience. So I want to believe those of us that joined the trade, you were able to secure profits. So thank you very much for being a part of this session. I believe you have learned one or two things from today's session. Also, if this is your first time coming across my channel, please kindly smash the subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications so that you don't get to miss out anytime I come online live or whenever I drop an educational content. You will not miss it. Thank you once again. Thanks once again. Let's grow the community, and let's continue to learn together. It is always your man, Mr. Wex.